all my drones are like, what the heck? Ahoy, salty dogs! Welcome back to StarMade on the Star Squadron server. Today, I have a plan for something, but there's some bizarre things happening in my space, and I'm not quite sure what this is about yet. So there are 2 new ships here docked to my station, and I didn't make these ships, so unless like I got really drunk and forgot about it, but I don't think that's the case. So there's no, like, I don't have any mail or anything. There's no messages on them, so someone must have spawned in some ships and docked them here for me. Which, that's awesome. I appreciate that, but I have no idea why or where they came from or what's going on, so that's a little confusing. I mean, they're clearly my ships. They're docked to my station. They're my build style. So we're just going to claim these and, and add them to our fleet. I did a little bit of flying around. The first one I looked at was called... What was it called? Like Truth and Serenity or something like that? And, yeah, I mean, okay, that sounds like maybe I named that ship. I may have named that one and just forgot about it. The other one, though, is called the Sad Buccaneer. And I definitely didn't name this ship, but it's close enough. So this one is the Sad Buccaneer. So let's hop in it and undock from our station. And that's all I was after out of that one. Oh, stop floating away, though, please. Okay, that's all I was after from there, and we can add it to our fleet, I guess. So let's go ahead and do that, actually. Sad Buccaneer. And we actually want a specific kind of situation going on with these things. Oh, I bet it bumped into the crossbones, didn't it? Oh no, I'm screwing everything up. Okay, but we want it to be there on the list, and then they can sort it out. But now we're gonna have a problem because it's gonna be bumping into the other ships. Okay, so we're gonna tell everything to idle really quick as we go and hop into the crossbones and fix our mistake. Fortunately, we are close. All right, where is it? Here. So we're gonna go into the door. That's my grapple beam. I fired at it, by the way. So yeah, I have no idea where these ships came from. I'm very confused and moderately concerned, but more perplexed than anything. Maybe Sven? Maybe Sven the Slayer? That's all I can think of. The only person I can think of that would be interested in this, because I know he had said something about using my ships for something he wanted to do to me in a private conversation at one point. But nobody else had said anything about any interest for use of my ships. Okay, let's try and idle in formation again and see if we can't get these things to resolve. Yeah, the problem is they're so derpy and they bump into everything and each other, and nobody knows where they actually want to be in the formation, and so they just kind of bounce around and knock me all over the place. And anybody who's dealt with fleets at all is probably familiar with my struggles here. So we're only going to add one of these to the fleet for now. I think we'll leave the other one docked. And I chose to add the one I added because the other one, here, let's go into build mode on this ship so we can move around a little more quickly. The other ship here, this is the Truth and whatever it was called. I should be more respectful and actually look at that. If we set our navigation filter for docked, then we can target it. Calm and Serenity, that's what it's called. So the Calm and Serenity here appears to be missing a docked entity. This is where the lower mast things come from, these. So it appears to be missing those. which is fine, which is all well and good. So as long as it functions properly, I don't mind too much. But we're gonna add the other into the ship or to the fleet because it is actually complete. There was one other thing I wanted to show off. So that was, but yeah, if you guys know anything about this, let me know in the comments. Because if you do, you know more about it than I do. And I'm very confused by why this has happened. And even what has happened, really. So, okay, but cool. So we're starting to get a formidable fleet going on. And hopefully today we're going to make it a little bit more formidable. But we'll talk about that more in just a moment. I wanted to show you this. So this is the Misguided Assumptions, my favorite shuttle. My shuttle of choice. In the last episode, it was battle damaged. And so I've repaired the battle damage. A lot of you guys were saying use force fields for the sails so they're collapsible. But I patched the sail with force fields just because I thought, you know, it'd be cool to patch the ship with other pieces than we're missing from it. And that's a really cool effect, I think. So it looks battle damaged. It looks like it's been patched, but it still maintains the integrity of like the shape of the ship and the colors and stuff. There are a few other blocks I replaced, like any blocks that were missing in the armor, I replaced with dark gray advanced armor. So you can see there's a couple dark gray advanced hull pieces scattered throughout. And as the ships become more and more damaged, they will become more and more patchwork. And I think that'll be really cool, a really cool effect. Okay, but today, that's not what we're working on today. Today, we're going to refit the crossbones, or rather, we're actually not going to refit the crossbones itself, but we're going to take the style of the blueprint and turn it into a combat vessel. You guys suggested replacing the salvage guns with actual guns, and the drones with combat drones, and I think that's a really good idea. And that would make it much more formidable in a fight. So at this point, I want to go ahead and hop into a single-player world where we've got this blueprint saved. We can take a better look at the ship this way and kind of talk about the drones. And we'll modify the drones and we'll modify the weapon systems on this particular ship. Or on this style ship. And spawn in an actual assault vessel. I want to keep the salvager present. I want to keep the crossbones as a salvager because we're going to need a salvager still. But I think we'll make a combat variant of it. And without further ado, let's hop into a single-player world. Alright, so here we are in a single-player world. And we just exited the Pickpocket Class, which is what this class of starship is called. And we're going to make the Pickpocket Mark II today. Is what we're going to work on. But the first thing we need to do is to edit our drones to be a more combat capable variant. So let's go ahead and open our catalog. And my junk mining ships are really filling up. So I have the Mark III drones. Now, in an episode, I believe it was the episode before last, we worked on the Mark I drone. And then, so there have been 2 revisions since then. We're going to go ahead and load in a Mark III drone. There it is. So let's hop into the core of it so we can edit this thing. Now, the first thing we're going to do is make this more, or make this at all, I guess, combat capable. And to do so, we're going to need to remove the salvage guns. So I'm just going to cut the guns out of it. And I believe the guns are 25 modules total. Oh, is there not a block there? I thought there was. There was not. Okay, I removed an extra block from somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Okay, but anyway, let's cut these out. So in the Mark I, these were the only guns. In the Mark II, I added a second set of salvage beams, so there actually are 4 beams. And then in the Mark III, I did something to make them more potent, or added shields, that's what it was. The Mark III added shields to it. So today we're going to make the Mark IV, and we're going to replace all the cargo hold, because in a combat drone you don't really need the cargo space. We may leave a few spaces just for whatever reason if we ever need cargo. I can't really think of a scenario where we would need that, so maybe we won't have any. But we're going to replace for sure the salvage guns with cannons. We may add a missile functionality as well. Maybe, potentially. I'm not sure if we're going to do that or not. It depends on the energy use of the cannons, I guess. And then we'll need to add if we do add missiles, we'll need to add a battery also. So we'll need to add some power capacitors. Alright, so I think I've got working drones going on. This was super simple to change. You saw me remove the salvage guns. I replaced them with cannons. I had to rearrange them a little bit because I needed some more power generation. But what I ended up doing was 25 cannons linked to 25 cannons. I managed to link them up to a crystal. I didn't know you could do that. So they shoot yellow. And they're not quite 100% power efficient. I added a small battery, but they're not quite 100%. But, I mean, they're just drones, so that's close enough. That's pretty good. So now we need to adjust the Pickpocket class itself. And I think for that what we're going to do is let's spawn in another one of those. And I think what we're going to do is completely remove the salvage gun, the salvage cannon, and then we'll put in a set of cannons for that, and possibly a missile or two, and we'll need to put a battery in as well to support the missiles. Alright, so I've undocked the drones and deleted them. I've removed the salvage cannon from the Pickpocket class. So now you can kind of see a little bit better some of the little details and the way the ship is put together. It's basically a big rectangle with some other bits thrown on the back of it. A couple of these power reactors were strewn along the salvage gun to give it a little bit more power. We'll add those back in. Probably. One detail that I didn't show when we did the tour last episode of it was this antenna array. And I'm pretty proud of this. I wanted to show it off a little bit. So, of course, we've got this antenna array on the front. It is a drone ship, so I figured that means it needs antennas. Sorry, alarm's going off. I figured that means it needs antennas. And so we built this neat antenna array that's just kind of suspended underneath. It's lit from the inside with a yellow glow, so that's kind of cool. The orange and black antenna parts, you can kind of see how they all join up. The orange joins up there too, but you can't see it from down here. If we fly up in, though, you can see that joins together as you'd expect it to, and it's neat. I think it's neat. Anyway, the wires come out of this box, and you can follow them all the way back through the ship as they go up and down and through the crossbar bracing things, and then plug into this main section of the ship. There's not much for them to plug into, but they don't actually do anything. They're just blocks, so but they look neat. Anyway, let's throw in some guns to this thing. I'm thinking maybe we do cannon and missiles. I'm not quite sure what kind of weapon systems I want to outfit this with yet. This is weird. It looks like part of this cannon didn't load in properly. It's there, though. So this is what the cannon should look like. These are my anti-missile turrets. So this is what it should look like. It looks like the horizontal part of this cannon didn't quite load in. And it's not there. We're in astronaut mode. We can fly into this space where it should be. But if we enter this ship core, it totally spins. It goes up and down. It gets stopped, so it's docked to something. I can't fly away. The game thinks it's there, but I don't see it. Just StarMade things. Anyway, so I had a couple of things that I wanted to talk to you guys about really quick. Fun things. This is going to be fun. So, the first thing I want to do is thank you guys so much for being patient with my recording schedule. It's been really bizarre lately. So I wanted to just thank you guys for that. I know it's been like 2 weeks since I've been able to put out a video, and so just as an aside, it's been like 6 days or something since the last clip in this video. I just haven't had a chance to record anything for a while. It's been crazy. But thank you guys for your patience. I definitely appreciate that. So I want to do something special, and I think we're gonna have I have a fun idea. We are rapidly approaching 1,000 subscribers on this channel, and that's a huge milestone for us. I didn't do anything for 500, but I want to do something really cool for 1,000 subs, because I think that's a really huge milestone, and I definitely want to celebrate that with everybody. So what I want to do, I think the coolest thing that we could do is to, I want to do, so it's going to be very, very YouTube. It sounds very YouTube. We're going to do like an Ask Me Anything kind of thing. So leave your questions in the comment section below, and I will make a video. I'll probably do like just a quick, easy video from my back porch, though, so in person. Kind of like a meet and greet with Lenscap. We'll do like a face reveal kind of thing, and I think that'd be a cool thing to do for 1,000 subs. Some people really care about that stuff. Some people really don't, but I think it would be a lot of fun to do that. So we want to think about guns for this ship. I'm thinking we need 2 different weapon systems. We're going to need cannons and we're going to need missiles. So let's go ahead and get these on the bar. These are going to be our primary weapon systems. And then what do we want to offset these with? I'm thinking for the cannons, let's see, how can we strengthen our cannons really? We might just do cannon with overdrive because I want them to hit hard. I've got the drones are going to be fast firing, so they'll keep shields down. So I'm thinking we'll do cannon with overdrive, and for the missile, we've already got a missile ship, so, and that's got missile pulse. So I don't know that we necessarily want to do another like missile pulse, but lock-on missiles are so great. So maybe we do missile beam, and we'll give it explosive and just make it a really strong, like explosive effect kind of thing. I think that would be cool. And let's see, what else are we gonna need though? We're gonna need some power capacitors. So I figured we'd put the guns kind of toward the front of the ship, and then the power, like the battery, near the more rear in the thing. So let's grab our cannon, and let's put an overdrive effect module here somewhere. Where can we put it? Okay, anywhere in this wall will be cool. So I think we'll do, and we can even make it, it doesn't matter what direction it faces, so we'll make it face that way. And we'll go ahead and link it up. But this will make us have really hard-hitting cannons. And we'll not put a secondary effect on it, because it just doesn't, it's not going to need it. So if we put a secondary, we would use maybe beams or maybe cannons or something. But I don't think it's necessary. We can just do our cannon or our cannons with no like slave effect. That'll save on block count, but it'll also make sure that the cannons hit pretty hard. And then we wanted missile beam and explosive effect. Let's see, do we want to put that here? I guess. And these don't matter, it doesn't matter which direction these face, so I figured we'd make them face in. That's just for funsies. Alright, so we'll do this and link them up. That'd be cool. And we can make, let's see, the cannons are red. or the missiles in this fleet tend to be red, so we need a red light somewhere. And we'll make the cannons yellow. So we can go ahead and do that as well. We can take the cannons and hook them up to, let's find a crystal. Here's one. And it doesn't matter which one, but we'll just pick a crystal. Now our cannons will fire yellow. And we'll throw a red light in. Oh, I know where there are red lights. So we can grab that, and there are red lights under here. There we go. So now we've got red lights there. Yeah, so I think that'll be cool. I'm going to go ahead and throw in some systems. What do you guys think about the Ask Me Anything face reveal thing for 1,000 subs? I think that'd be a lot of fun. Leave comments, like I said, below. I think we've got it. So we've got some guns going on, and so I went with the cannon and missiles and stuff. Let's actually hop in here and I'll show you. So we've got the cannon overdrive. I've got the power at least mostly optimized. You can shoot about 10 volleys of the cannon before it runs out of juice. So it's not perfect, but that's good enough. Like in a combat situation, I mean, you're not going to be firing straight 10 shots in a row probably. The missile takes up almost all of my power, but I can fire one, so no problem, and it recharges pretty quickly, so I'm happy with that. I can launch the drones, I can charge the jump drive and move at the same time, so I'm happy with that. One thing I just realized is that it may have a little bit higher of a power drain while the drones are docked, but that ultimately won't matter because if the drones are docked, we're not going to be in combat anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and dock these guys. Let's see if the easiest way to do this is going to be. I may have to do it. Yeah, we're going to have to do it like this. And line it up. Like so. And then move down like so. Come on. No. Catch. Oh! Whoa! Why did that happen? That was really strange. All my drones are like, what the heck? Okay, anyway, I'm gonna dock the drones, and then I guess we're done with this ship. We'll have to run it through its paces. Who better to test this ship against than itself? So I'm going to spawn in one of these. I'm going to launch my drones, and this is assigned to a faction, the pirate faction, so it should attack us as soon as I hit OK. Yeah, there it goes. And now it's flying around attacking. Now we're going to launch our drones. They're not going to get to launch their drones, but we're definitely going to. So let's see. And I don't think I have the drones set to... Oh yeah, this cannon is amazing. I don't think I have the drone set to actually attack yet, so that could be a problem. But the turrets are going wild. Its turrets are attacking, so that's good. I wanted to make it as fair as I could. Okay, but so let's hop into our fleet and defend sector. We're at 2-2-10. There we go, and now the little turrets will start attacking. Yeah, look at them. Yeah, look at them go. Alright, awesome. So now we're going to nail this thing, and hopefully we can take it out pretty easily. Well, hopefully not. Hopefully it's not too easy, because this is the ship we're fighting in, too. We want it to be a pretty tough cookie, right? We don't want it to be too easy. But I do want it to be able to do some massive damage, and it looks like it's doing a pretty good job. The little drones actually are being pretty effective. So they're definitely helping get the shields down. And if I could get close enough to actually hit it with my cannons, I think I'm getting a couple of hits. A power failure, okay. Oh, and it took out some of my drones. That's no good. But this missile is doing exactly what I wanted it to. I can't tell if my cannons are hitting. I think they're hitting. My turrets are doing work. So yes, this is a great fight, actually. Good test of this ship. It seems like we're doing pretty good work on it. Okay, we're not ready for that yet. So it looks like our power reserves are hovering at about half. And then by the time it takes me to lock on the missile volley, we've filled up our power. So that works out really well. That was my biggest concern, was that we have enough power to keep the missile going. And we do. So, okay, the drones, how many drones are left? We've got one overheated. And the rest of the drones, they're still called mining drones, but they won't be when we spawn them into the actual Star Squadron server. Yeah, so... Okay, its shields are down. We gotta keep going. The cannons are pretty far to hit, though, so... I don't know, we went pretty far away from our desired sector, so I don't know if the mini drones are still doing their thing. I assume they are. We just got to keep hitting it, though, with our cannon. Hopefully these cannon shots are landing. I can't tell from here. We're pretty far from it. Let's see if we can get a little closer. Yeah, keep doing the cannon in the meantime. Power failure. Yeah. Got missiles en route. Let's see when they hit. There we go. Now we're in range. So about 10,000 meters is the range of our turrets, it looks like. And we're pretty far from the... Let's see. I wonder if we can formation sentry. I know that's like super buggy and stuff a lot of the time, but if we can get the mini, like the little drones to help, that would be the best. Okay. At this range, I should be able to shoot at it directly and land hits. I shouldn't need to lead it too very far. Yeah, if I lead it too much, it misses. It looks like there's some automatic, like lead assist, kind of like range assist or something, built into the cannons. I'm not sure entirely how that's supposed to work. But I need the drones. Otherwise, I can't get the shields down, or I can't keep them down, I guess. Without being super close to it. Now, what are the drones doing? Okay, they're attacking it. They're doing exactly what they should be doing. The drones are a little bit wonky still, but they are always going to be, well, maybe not always, but you know, StarMade things, right? Okay, how's that missile do? Wow, all of the shields in one shot. Okay, the missile is a magnificent weapon. And the cannon is a good weapon too, if I can manage to hit the thing with it. That's the problem, though, is actually landing hits. Can't tell if these are landing. I think they are. I think I'm getting some of them. The problem is I make my ships too freaking fast. But this is good. This lets me know the combat effectiveness of my own ship as well, and kind of the strengths and weaknesses that it has. So I would say strengths are that it's so fast you can't really hit it without like turrets can hit it, and auto target missiles can hit it, or like the lock-on missiles can hit it. But it's so fast, like the cannons are having a lot of trouble. So that's good. I think that's a good sign, actually. And because it's so fast, it'll be easy to hit slower moving targets. So that'll be nice. It's got a lot of health and a lot of shields too, so it's going to take a while to take this out. Okay, I'm happy with this combat test. Like, we definitely haven't destroyed the other ship, but I feel like we're pretty well balanced here with this thing. Like, we're able to take down the shields, but that's about as far as we can get with this ship. Like, and with the drones though on opposing ships, I think we'll be able to do a little bit better. I think I lost this. It's really close, but my guns don't work anymore. So yeah, he took out my missiles pretty quickly, And then now my cannon is defunct. So unless my... Wow. I lost. Wow. Okay, this was quite a fight. This was enthralling, though. Like, this was really fun. Where are my drones? Where are my drones? Let's see if we can't get the drones in here. Maybe we can salvage it if I can get the drones going again. But it's able to recharge its shields because I can't shoot it. Like, it's, yeah, this is pretty much over. And it's still got missiles somehow. I don't know. I've been shooting straight at the cockpit for the last, like, hour. Oh, there it is. Game over. I lost. Let's take a look at this thing. Wow, it is wrecked. Wow. Yeah, man, wow. Yeah, keep going, turret. You're terrible. Okay, so cool. So a few improvements we could make. So that leads me to believe, though, this is a fantastic ship. This is a great ship. And super simple change. I just want to make the power regen a little better. The cannons. I found myself running out of power a lot, and I think it's because the cannons have too much draw. So we'll add a little bit more power regen to the cannons, and that'll be perfect. Okay, so this episode is running super long, so I'm going to call it here. I'll make the changes and spawn it in on the Star Squadron server probably by the next episode. We'll have to get into another fight pretty soon, because that was really fun. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I will be happy to have any questions you have. Ask away in the comments, because I want to do something cool with those for our 1,000 subscribers. And I will see you, or rather, you'll see me.